and welcome back to Storm Studios Learning, and to our third lesson of the Free Harmony course. In the previous lesson, we studied the modes, the different presentations of a major scale. We learned that the major mode is the old Ionian mode. And in this lesson, we're going to look at the natural minor scale, along with two more scales that derive from it. The natural minor scale is the old Aeolian mode. We could say that of the old modes, two survived: the Ionian, which became the natural major scale, and the Aeolian, which became the natural minor scale. Since they're the same notes but starting on different degrees, both scales share the same key signature on the circle of fifths. And that's why we always see the minor mode marked alongside a major one. This is where relative minors come from, but we'll get to that when we cover tonality. For now, we'll stay with scales. If I want to write the C natural minor scale, I have to replicate the structure of whole tone, half tone, whole tone, whole tone, half tone, whole tone, and whole tone, which sounds like this. The three flats of C natural minor are the same as those of E flat major, since C is the sixth degree of the E flat major scale. So I'll use its key signature. Over the years of musical evolution, the seventh degree of the scale began to be raised, to give it the same sense of resolution the major scale has when we rise to the first degree. This resulted in the harmonic minor scale. The name harmonic comes from the fact that this scale is where we get the harmony of the minor mode, the chords of the minor mode. But we'll cover that later in the course as well. However, the raised seventh degree produced an augmented second between the sixth and seventh degrees, which has a distinctly Arabic character. So the old masters chose to also raise the sixth degree when ascending. This scale is known as the melodic minor scale. Its name comes from the fact that with this scale we solve the melodic problems of the minor mode, which we'll also study in future lessons. To recover the minor character of the scale, having converted 2 degrees to those of the major scale, the melodic minor descends through all the notes of the natural minor scale, returning its minor character to the entire scale. Your assignment for this lesson is to write out all the minor scales, just as you see them in this exercise. First the natural minor, then the harmonic minor, and finally the melodic minor, ascending and descending. Use a half note value for the last note so you can finish on a complete measure. The order is the same as in your major scales assignment, but now beginning with A, that is A minor, E minor, B minor, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, where for the first time, we now have a double sharp, D sharp minor, and A sharp minor. The key signatures are exactly the same as in your major scales assignment, moving by ascending fifths. Once again, we can see that in the A sharp minor scale, it makes no sense to write A instead of G double sharp. It looks terrible, doesn't it? It's the same sound, but the correct spelling is G double sharp, the raised 7th degree. A musician who knows harmony and has been reading an A sharp minor always expects G double sharp, not A natural. That would throw them completely off balance. The assignment ends with the descending fifths from A minor. After A sharp minor come D minor, now in flats, G minor, C minor, F minor, B flat minor, E flat minor, and we finish with A flat minor. The 7th degrees are now natural, written with a natural sign. We'll encounter double flats once we're further along in the harmony course, but we'll use those eventually too. As always, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the 4th lesson, where we'll now build the chords that derive from each scale. Enjoy your course.